Oh, hello, hello to all my friends. Hello, hello to all my friends. Hello, hello to all my friends. Hello, hello to all. Oh shit. Accidentally hit the unmute button on my TV. I hope I don't get a copyright. Hello, hello. So I'm cleaning my house and I'm watching an interview, and I figured I should watch the interview while I stream, while I clean, while I stream, while I clean, while I talk, while I annoy everyone. Hey, Juan. Oh, shit. Hello there. Okay. Let's see. Oh, my phone's dead. Let me charge it. My phone's dead. Hey, buds. How are ya? So, let's see. Na 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 na. Oh, what'd you get? Do you want to show your new tattoo? You don't have to. No pressure. No pressure. Uh-oh. What'd you get, though? That's pretty damn cool. Hammy's gonna be jealous. It's your forehead? For real? I'm great. Had a awesome walk with Dinky. That's great. So what the heck? Like, did I miss something with the tattoo parlor? That's funny. That's that funny. So yeah, I mean, like, honestly, the tubes have been like boring. Okay. Let me go throw this drink in the sink. I'm back. So I was watching an interview. So you guys remember when Liam Payne from One Direction died? Sorry, I'm like trying to clean out my sink because I just filled my mango drink in it because I was over it. So if you hear the sink, I apologize. So Liam Payne, who was in One Direction, he like jumped off a balcony when he was on drugs and is no longer alive. Well, his fiance did an interview and she was like describing a lot of things, and a lot of the things that she was describing are red flags in my opinion. And one second. So a lot of the things that she was describing about Liam were like really big red flags. So actually, let me see if I can, if anybody cares. Let's see. Here it is. Okay. She wasn't even there. That's funny though. Present. Let's see. Okay, so what really gets me is he was on drugs, okay? So here, let's just play this.
Breaking news, former One Direction singer Liam Payne
has been found dead at a hotel in Buenos Aires in Argentina.
I wanted to ask you why you felt that you wanted to come here to speak about this and why right now. I want to talk about how you found out on the day that we sadly lost Liam.
The day I left Argentina was the last day I was able to touch Liam, to hug Liam. In that moment, I still didn't believe it to be true. I was supposed to be trying on my wedding dress. I wasn't supposed to be wearing a black dress.
What was the last conversation?
Hold on.
Just nitpicking everything about me, just my appearance down to everything. Just, people would dig up all these old photos.
Hey, Clay. How are you? I've been noticing there's not a fake Clay anymore.
Of me from like 2020, and just be like, she looks so different than she looks now, comparing photos. And it was just hard to see that. And Liam would say to me, like, I'm so, like, he would feel at fault. He'd be like, I feel so bad that you have to put up with this and deal with this like this, like if this isn't for you. And I was like, I don't care what people think at all, because I love you. So if people think that our relationship is fake or staged, or if they think I wear too much makeup or like look 10 times older, like, or just have these little years before
this is what I wanted to play.
Dating me as well, and never really know what way it's going to go. And it's just a flip that can switch. I think that for him, yeah, he experienced struggles with mental health for years before dating me as well. And I think that he did struggle with addiction. And I think, again, he was pretty open about that. And
so, okay, so I'm going to say some things that, okay, so Liam met, let me see. So for those of you who don't know, Liam met this girl. She had literally just graduated college. So she was like in her very early 20s. And what happened was she got a job at a restaurant that her friends owned. And she went in and Liam was there. He's from One Direction. And they hit it off and they started dating. And she noticed that he struggled with drugs. Now, what really bothers me about this interview is that she's going to pass it off as he struggled with mental health, but he didn't only, like, the reason he struggled with mental health is because he had struggles with drugs. So, for example, if you go from doing drugs to needing to get off of doing drugs, your mental health is going to struggle. She completely doesn't blame the drugs. She blames his mental health. So let's see.
And like I said, with mental health, it's kind of the same thing where it's like addiction is something where obviously you don't want to have that addiction. And it's something, you know, if he could have chose to just be sober the rest of his life, he would have been. It's just something that at first, I think didn't fully understand. I don't have addiction that runs in my family. I didn't really understand it at first. So to be completely honest, I think in the beginning of our relationship, when he was struggling a little bit, I think that I remember just kind of being like in my head, like, well, can't you just not do that? But it's not that easy. It's not easy at all. And an addict doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to pick up a drink. He doesn't want to take a certain substance. Like they don't want to do that, but it's almost like their brain is wired to pick up that beer, to do that thing. And that's when I started to realize like, this addiction is a serious thing.
Yeah, I think that makes so much sense. I feel for all of us, if you haven't seen someone with an addiction close up, you actually don't realize how deeply conditioned and wired it is for that person. And it's so easy from afar to say, oh, why can't you just stop? Or why can't you just quit? Or why can't you just not do that? And that's a natural feeling people have. But as you move closer to someone who has an addiction, you recognize it's actually them acting against their own will. It can be really something that just pulls them towards it, even when they really don't want it. And, you know, whenever I've met or seen people with addiction, I've seen that to be the case. And I really appreciate you being so honest about it, because I think when you're new to it, when you
she's
don't have
not
experience
being
with it,
that
is how
honest,
we
though.
process it. How did you start to notice it? When was it that you started to notice that this wasn't something that just goes away or that he can stop? And how did you adapt and change and show up for him in those times?
I think I finally realized, you know, that this is something he did not choose, you know, something that he does not want to choose. When he would, like I said prior, we would have the best day. We would have such a great day. And then later on that night, it was just something would just tick in his brain where he couldn't help himself. And I think that's a huge factor with addiction in our relationship.
And you're
Balance was definitely
enabling
a
him.
huge key. I
You're
really
enabling
tried to
him
do what I could.
by saying things like, some days we'd have a good day and he'd wake up and I'd be like, oh, okay, like, you know, today's gonna be a good day. Girl, you didn't need to be like dealing with somebody who had those emotions just because he's famous. So
to help him and better him and distract his mind.
yes,
For me, I'm really not a homebody at all. And Liam was a homebody. And that's okay. But for me, I didn't want to be at home from the minute I wake up to the minute I go to sleep. And one thing I remember closer to the beginning of our relationship,
I just have to say, I don't want to be at home from the moment I wake up until the moment I go to sleep either. I know that I have a lot of friends that do and a lot of family that does. I don't. I think that if you're like a young couple, like, hold on. I think that if you're like a young couple, like you're in your 20s, you're in your 30s, you know, maybe even like sometimes your 40s, depending on how active you are. I think that when you're in your 20s and you're in your 30s, you shouldn't be in a relationship where you and that person just sit home all day. Like, that's not healthy. Sorry, I'm opening up my soap package. It's not healthy to sit at home and order Starbucks and order all your groceries in and never leave the house. Like, when you're in your 20s and you're in your 30s and you want to be in a relationship, you guys need to get out of the house. Like, when you wake up, get out of the house. Go do something. Like, staying in the house, that's what's going to get you addicted to drugs. That's what's going to get you addicted to alcohol. That's what's going to get you addicted to drugs. You know? Do you want to come up and talk to me, buds, or no? You don't have to. Oh, wait, here. Let me play this.
was that I remember Liam would always order us coffee from Starbucks on Uber Eats every morning. And I eventually said to him, I was like, this is before I got my, you know, I was able to drive and learn how to drive on the other side of the road in England, as you know. And I remember saying to him, I was like, you know, you have a car. Why don't we just go out and grab a coffee? Like, why do we have to order one every single morning from Starbucks? And he just would always say, I don't really want to get out of bed. I don't want to get out of bed yet. I just want to have like a lazy morning and then we'll go do something later on. And for me, I prefer to actually wake up early, go grab a cup of coffee, go on a Starbucks drive-thru, sit on the drive-thru. I know it's something so small, but it makes my day feel 10 times more productive. Just getting out of bed rather than sitting in your bed and waiting for coffee to show up right at your doorstep. So
you know what is so funny about her? She's in her she's in her early 20s, and she already knows that she wants to get up out of bed and go through the Starbucks drive-through instead of sitting home and waiting for Starbucks to come to her, because when you do that, you're not as productive. Like when you get out of bed and you leave your house and you go do the things you need to do, you become way more productive. You actually want to leave the house. Like there's a lot of benefits.
Oh, for me, I think balance was a huge key factor in helping Liam with his mental health. You know, I tried to make sure that we weren't busy 24/7 because he wouldn't have liked that. That's like him trying to keep me at home 24/7. I wouldn't have liked that. So I think a balance was great. You know, some nights we would go out to a nice dinner and then go watch a movie after and then play mini golf or something, or go bowling and then come home. But then other nights we would cook dinner at home, watch a movie at home in bed, and then play Wii bowling. You know, like we didn't have to be out all the time, but I think balance is so good, especially when you do struggle with mental health, to help get that person kind of.
I don't know if, hey Christian, I don't know if anybody's listening. I know my homie Buds. Thank you, Buds. He's my homie. He's like, I'm gonna let Natalie just talk to herself. I'm gonna chat here and there. I understand though, when a chat's a little bit kind of like dead, like mine a little, when it's kind of like, you know, because I don't allow like fuckers around. So when my chat's a little dead and then people feel like, oh fuck, I should type because I don't want her to feel like she's by herself, I would just like to say, Buds, you're a real one for that. I do sit here and talk to myself quite a bit, and I never want to make anybody feel like they are listening to me ramble, but that is kind of what happens. But I do have some tea. So this morning I woke up and I saw, did you guys see the channel that posted that video of what's that guy's name? What is that fucking guy's name that girl gives money to? That old ugly bitch with like, she literally has like a farm inside of her vehicle. Imagine how it smells. When that guy, what is his name? The guy that takes money from the lady that keeps all her animals in her car? What up, Judah? What is that guy's name, you guys? It's like Steve something. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I saw somebody made a video this morning of like what's going on that guy's channel. And oh my God. It's the person Peeps gives money to. Spirit A Love 2. Let's see. Who is that? Sorry, I was chewing my gummy, and it's so fucking gross. Tyler Thomas dated her for a while. She has a duck. No, the guy that lives in a trailer that she always gives money to. What is his name? I have to tell you guys what I saw. I saw some video. Hold on. Maybe I can find the video. First of all,
wait, let me change that. Because I feel really happy actually, but then kind of differently.
This is Charles's friend.
Thankfully, I had already hungry or really thirsty on that the people, and I had kind of selected most personal hygiene stuff, and I don't necessarily arrive. No, then
she started snacking and lost the point.
and,
oh yeah,
and
this guy. Did you guys
Yeah,
like,
and I had
what
already
the fuck?
announced that he's watching
There was some
our
troll that got a video, okay, of that Danny Stranger guy, and apparently he like beat the fuck out of Peeps's boyfriend, like in person. And I saw a video, and dude, that guy was just taking like beating after beating after beating. And, and then Peeps was like there, and she was like, stop. Stop her! And like freaking out, and that guy's just like, boom, 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 boom. He's like, boom, boom, boom. Like, no, Danny beat up some guy Peeps was with. So apparently, like, there's this video of like Peeps and some like scrawny looking drugged out freak, okay? And they pull up to Danny Stranger's home, and Danny Stranger comes out and just starts beating the fuck out of the guy. like beat after beat after beat after beat after beat. And Peeps is in the background like, yeah, like that. So I don't know. I'm surprised no one saw that. Like, how am I the only person? Let me try to find it. Very distinctive. And it's like this. Can you guys hear that? Okay, let me try to find the video. It was like a channel that I was subscribed to. So that's why I was like, how has nobody seen this? She will probably come your house there in Tempe if you show it. Why would she come here? She don't want no smoke with Natalia. Yeah, sucks to go to someone's house and then just get like the shit beat out of you while you're there. That sucks. Like, you think you're gonna pull up to someone's house and you gonna show them, right? You gonna show them. You gonna show them, right? But then like they fucking beat the shit out of you. Oh, I'll drop it. Drop it on Yoke. Just kidding. Let's see. Invite, copy. Are you with her? Tell her to pull the fuck up then. Pull the fuck up, bitch. Pull up, bitch. You hear? Pull up, bitch. You want your man to get his ass beat in front of my house too? Pull up, bitch. Pull up, bitch. Pull up. Pull up. Pull the fuck up. I'm just sitting here wiping my counters, ready for your blood. I'm just sitting here preparing my counters for your blood. Just kidding. Okay, so if Charles, Peeps, and Natalia Homegrown are going to meet up, then I demand we go to the Nordstroms. I demand that we go to the Nordstroms. We didn't break up. We didn't break up, silly butt. We didn't break up, silly butt. I own him. We didn't break up, silly. So I like to go to Nordstrom because I like to eat at the Nordstrom Cafe. And then I like to go across the street to Sprinkles. So if you're going to meet up with me, then you better meet me at Nordstrom Cafe. Listen, in Arizona that I know about, last chance, that you don't know about, Charles. I bet there's a secret in Arizona about Nordstrom's in Arizona that I know that you'll never know, Charles. I'll get sushi and tacos. You go get your cupcakes, ho. I'll get sushi and tacos. Where are you getting sushi and tacos from? I bet your Dr. Trichome. I bet your doctor. You mean Dr. DUI? Sorry, I don't get with people that. Sorry, I don't get with people that drink and drive. That's like a last straw. You know 57 times as much information? Whatever. You don't. You didn't work for Nordstrom like me. Nordstrom is like my nostalgia. Who didn't you work for? Exactly. I sat on all the dicks. Just kidding. And apparently you can't keep work. You're 23 and Aw, you think I'm like 11 years younger than I am? That's like the sweetest compliment. So if we were to take Charles and just plop him in Arizona, where would he go eat right now? If I were to take you and just plop you down in the AZ, what would be your first choice of food? Let me grab some Lysol. Also, you know what really creeps me out? Philly Bees. Philly Bees has kind of gone down. I guess it depends on your location. So I would just like to say that to the person that came in here and told me that some fucking weirdo man could fill my holes, I'm just wondering why you care about my holes. The fuck? Now that I'm starting to think about it, why would you come in my chat and be so concerned about a man that can and cannot fill my holes? I'll probably go to Ranch Market. Okay. Solid grocery store. Take him to Causes for Meat in Your Mouth Mondays. Why are you imagining they're hairy? Hey, Jeffro, how are you? Okay, let me clean this toilet. So, for those of you who would like to know how Natalia the homegrown cleans her toilets, okay? Ooh, I have a hole in my shirt. I have a hole right in my shirt where my boobs are. Okay, so if any of you would like to know how I clean my toilets, I'm just going to show you something. So I take this thing, okay? So this thing, it's disposable cleaning heads for your toilet. Because the people that don't have disposable ones, and they just use the ones that have the head that are permanent, and they're like, put it back. You're fucking foul. You're fucking foul, okay? Because this is the way to make sure you're clean, okay? You're welcome. Cleaning my toilet, don't mind me. Just making a potion over here. Okay? And then, when you're done, is you need to wipe off, because we don't want, to use a dirty wand after, right? So then you wipe off with a baby wipe the wand. There you go. There you go. Yes, I'm a consumer. So, anyways, let me go through this out. According to Rick, you're the hairiest woman in the community, second only to Dee. Huh. Why is she hairy? Eastern Queen. I'm the fucking hairiest. If I hadn't been approved for a credit card, I'd have to be mean to people like Sam. To people like Sam and extort money. So are you threatening me? Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me? I'm just kidding. My other favorite trolls, Buds One, Christian, Judith, Jeffro. Hey, how have you been feeling since you got back from your trip? I hope you had a great time, and are you guys gonna hang out again soon? What a lovely trip you guys went on. That was such a lovely vacation that you went on, Greenie. I've never been on a vacation like that. Well, I have, but no man has ever taken me on a vacation like that. Penal anal. Penal anal. It was 50-pound bag of flour. I spent my last $100 on a sack of flour and 10 chickens so I can get by till my settlement comes in. Are you actually fucking kidding me? Because I don't believe you. That sounds like... Ooh, 5 years. What'd you sue for? What'd you settle for? What'd you win? So many questions. What was it related to? A job? A motor vehicle collision? Tell me, tell me. Okay. I'll be sorry. All right, sorry about that. So you settled for $67,000. And did you have any serious injuries? Or was it like mainly like something that could be fixed? Because that's not a lot of money after 5 years, right? I would have been pissed. I would have been like, what? I don't get $1 million? Clearly, I don't know how that shit works. I have 4 pending matters in litigation. I've been great, and it was a lovely trip. I'm very lucky to have met Stan. He took me to see my dear old Aunt Natalia. Oh, that is so sweet. I didn't know he took you to see your dear old aunt. Can me and you plan a trip to go see your dear old aunt, Greenie? And I'm not even kidding. Like, I will book a fucking trip. You just tell me when, and I will book my flight, and we will have a girls' weekend. All fixable injuries, and it was in the 80s. Then that's good if it was in the 80s. That's good. And if it was all fixable, too. Because you don't want long-lasting injuries. Like the guy from Trailer Park Boys and the wheelchair. Yeah, I know you are. Were you wearing a helmet? It was probably California. Was it California, buds? You weren't wearing a helmet? That's not good. I hope you do now. That'd be so fun. How awesome that he took you to see your dear old aunt. How did you meet him? Did you meet him, like, because he was streaming? That's awesome. Okay, come here. Let's see. I still can perform despite the accident. You can still perform what? Can you still perform? What can you still perform? Did you guys see that video of... Did you guys see that video of Peeps' boyfriend getting his fucking ass beat? It was so funny. She likes them small. She likes her men nice and small. And scrawny. Scrawny men. She likes scrawny men who can't defend their woman. She likes a scrawny man. She likes a scrawny man. She likes a scrawny man. She likes them small and scrawny, like Ronnie. She likes them small and scrawny, like Ronnie. She likes them small and scrawny. She likes them small and scrawny, just like Ronnie. Can't get over myself. I tried to find the video and I feel like they made it private. Let me still try to find it because I can't find it in my history. Okay, shout out to the community. Shout out to Danny Strangers community. If any of you guys have that video, please let me know because I'm trying to find it. Are you white knighting for her? Are you white knighting for her? Okay, so first of all, Hammy is bigger than me, both around and height. So I don't like them small and scrawny. And you heard who's in jail? Someone's in jail? Who? Oh, shit. She likes them small and scrawny, 'cause their name is Ronnie. They must be small and scrawny. So yeah, whatever this video was, it must not have been like recent then. If he's in jail, how long has he been in jail? Yes, I am a small woman. She likes her man small and scrawny, 'cause their name is Ronnie. Hold on. I'm sorry that I'm talking about. I don't have a deep voice. She likes Peeps likes her men small and scrawny. His name is Ronnie. Yes. Yes, Juan, I swear to God, I saw this video. I don't know where the video is, and I don't fucking know why the person hid the video, like to try to make me look like a liar. I don't know. I don't know if it was a recent video, but the video I saw was Peeps and her scrawny little scrub of a drug addict man pulling up to some random person's house, and it looked like a trailer park. And he gets out, her man gets out of the car, and that little Danny guy, he's like so little in person too. He comes out and he just starts. Can you guys hear when I do that? I heard he gets out in 2 days. Yeah, I don't know who that guy even is, but I just know he beat the fuck out of Peeps' boyfriend. And it was so funny. You're way better than Stony, and as she says, you got no butt. Stony talks about my body. Why don't I believe you? Yeah, I don't believe you that Stony would ever talk about my body to you. You're just one of those guys who likes to pin women against each other. Peeps likes her men small and scrawny. Oh, how she loves Ronnie. Peeps loves her men small and scrawny. They're all named Ronnie. But I just ate gummy. Peeps, why go for men? Exactly, buds. She likes men that can't defend her honor. Imagine me pulling to some guy's house. Okay, wait. Imagine me pulling up to some guy's house and I'm like, I'm gonna bring my boyfriend and we're gonna beat you up. We're gonna beat you up. Watch. And then your boyfriend gets out and gets his ass beat. I can't handle it. I can't. I can't handle that shit. And whoever that was that posted that video, you're a real one. Oswald would come up. I like him. No, I'm not 350 pounds. Gosh. At work with me tell you that I'm 350 pounds? I'm just wiping off my counter. Imagine going to drive hours and hours and hours. You're fucking doxing someone. What the fuck? Don't dox in my chat. Whose name was that you fucking put in my chat? What the fuck was that? I'm mad now. I'm fucking mad now. Don't come around me to dox, okay? I am not the one. I don't respect that shit. I don't allow that shit. Fucker ass bitch. Now I'm like, who was that? Oh well. Evil. And you know what's funny? I'm on top of the world, Mom. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. But whoever thinks it's okay to dox just because of words, you're terrible. You're terrible. You shouldn't dox just because of words. That's so fucked up. Whatever. God, I just got like really, really, really fucking hot. I'm confused. Like a camel with water, only food. Someone must have had their feelings hurt. No, I didn't have my feelings hurt. I'm just trying to understand why somebody would come in here and type someone's first and last name. I don't know who that person is, and don't get me involved in your bullshit. Because whoever that person is, if they look in my chat, they're going to think like I'm like a fucked up person because of you. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. I get it now. I'm sorry. I get it now, and I'm sorry. Okay. I'm going to stop talking about it. So, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together, by the way. My plumber? That's actually fucking hilarious. Hey, buds, can you do me a favor? If I give you a wrench, will you make sure to get that shit before me? Here. They just got you a wrench, buds. Wait, how do I give you a wrench? Oh, yeah, I'm on the wrong account. I feel so bad that I'm going to give you a wrench because that has mod. There you go. Okay. Yeah, so just do it for doxing. Other than doxing, don't do it. And if you come in here on a random day and your wrench is gone, it's nothing personal. It's just because I don't actually want any wrenches on here, but now that somebody's doxing, I don't want you to be left unprotected if I step away or something. Sorry, that made me so mad. I'm like shaking. I'm like shaking mad. Because people aren't going to get me involved on their fucking beef. Like, that's just not okay. No, I don't want Juan's address. Thanks, though. I should get in the shower. Should I leave this running or I'll just end it? But I hope you guys all have a great day. I'll probably come back later. So I'm going to get in the shower, though, for an appointment. So bye.